Finally, my T-box was replaced, and today I will show you before, after, and a couple of additional infos on what this T-box replacement is. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Hugo and this is my EV ownership diaries, mainly with my XPeng G6. And as you know, T-box replacement started a couple of months ago when XPeng in some countries started calling some customers so that they could replace the T-box. I made a video at that time and you can check it over here, but I was never called for that. And recently, as I had to do my 40,000 maintenance, I was informed that my T-box was gonna be finally replaced. So I will leave the details about what is the T-box replacement. You can check that on the other video that I made. But today I will show you the before and after of changing a T-box. So let's start from the before and let's go to the car so that you can see what was my connection, to where I was connected, and the type of connection that I had. Let's go. I am close to my home. I have the 4G here, so I have disconnected all the Wi-Fi and even the hotspot. So let's go here for the browser here, and I have already bookmarked a couple of pages. Let's start with what is my IP address so that we can see exactly where I am connected currently. And as you can see, this is my IP address currently, and it says that the ISP is IoT CADV OBS, but you will see that it's orange, okay, and it's based in France, Lyon, okay. Let's try another thing here. Let's go back here, another page that shows more or less exactly the same thing. So as you can see, the same IP address, it's from France, so I am connected to France Telecom here, orange. As you can see here, it is clearly stated it's orange, Paris, France, and this is it, okay? So now let's just do a quick test on speed, okay? Let's do the speed test by Ookla. And as you can see, it also identifies orange here, Paris, okay? And now I will do a go. And let's see what are the results for this connection. Again, I have 4G connected and with half of the bars. So this is the free connection that I have from XPeng up till now, so almost 1 year. So average is 9 megabits per second of download, and upload it's much higher, it seems. So more than the double. Okay, so this is the tests. So Paris, orange, download 9.7, upload 23. Just showing you another test that I did in a different day with different values, but you can still see that it's orange and I am connected to France, Paris here, but I was able to do 44.5 download and 24.41 upload. So it's a very unstable connection, okay, so I don't know why, but it does give different big differences in the values when you test it. But even though that I have all these, if we go here to the planning of a trip here, I am having problems doing that. As you can see, it doesn't allow me to create. I have deleted the offline maps, so I am only connected online. And as you can see, it is in fact having problems making routes here using the inbuilt system. And after my maintenance, then my T-box was replaced, and now I have some new details that you can check on my car. Let me show you what now my car states in terms of from where I am connected, the IP address, the operator, and stuff like that. And also check also if the internet connection itself improved or not.
Hi guys, so I just replaced the T-box, so I end up the 41k kilometer maintenance, and they did replace the T-box, and I have already changed here, as you can see, to have the 4G showing up. If I click here, you see that wireless network is off, and also I turn off vehicle hotspot so that I am just relying on 4G network. You can see that they didn't change the version. There were a lot of people saying that after the T-box change, it would be 8905, but it's still 8904. But let's see now how it handles the and what are the differences in the information. So now on the what's my IP address, you see that IP of course is different, but then now my ISP is Zscaler, and I am connected to Lisbon, Portugal. Okay, let's use another thing. So it's important to say that Zscaler is not an operator here in Portugal. Okay, I had already searched, and I will leave to the end of the video all about that, what is Zscaler. But here it is another site that gives you the IP address, and it says Portugal, Lisbon, and Zscaler. And if you remember before, there was then here the possibility to see that it was orange, and now it's only Zscaler. So it seems that there is here something in the middle. Let's try now the speed test. I am currently parked right on my driving, and the internet connection is not the best here, so I don't expect to have big numbers here, okay? And so 10 megabits of download, and now let's see upload. I will do another speed test because I know that here where I am now, it's not the best place to test it. I am here in another place, so let me try again. Let's do a go here. Sorry for the light. I don't know if it's connecting to the same place. No, it's still okay. So now it's connected to a different provider. Much better ping, as you can see. And yeah, much better quality of the internet connection. So this is exactly the place that I used on my first measurements before T-box change, okay? And here it is, almost 40 down and 24 up with a ping of 131. So it seems okay. And as you can see, Lisbon here.
So guys, as you can see, internet connectivity is more or less the same. So in terms of the show my speed, the speed of the internet connection is more or less the same. Upload and download, it depends on where you are, of course, but the speed of the internet access is more or less in par with the previous T-box that I had. And I do notice that currently I am not connected to a specific operator. So it seems that XPeng decided to put an extra layer of security on top. Now I am connected to a Zscaler operator that doesn't exist in Portugal. So I did try to search a little bit about what is this Zscaler operator. And I found out that this is protection layer, like a VPN. I don't know how to call it exactly, but this is a layer that it sits between myself, my car, and the operator itself. So I don't know if this was something that it was imposed by the operator itself to protect their servers, or if it is something that was coming from XPeng itself, because they need to protect their own servers also from cyber attacks and other stuff. You guys know that currently our cars are connected cars. We have everything connected to the internet. We have a lot of data being stored somewhere in the cloud. And not only that, not only our own data, but we have cameras, we have information that can be shared then with XPeng and other entities, and this needs to be protected so that we don't have any problems with European legislators, etc. So this may even be something that is imposed by European legislators to the operators or to the manufacturers to protect our data. So finally, I don't know if this, again, this Zscaler operator, let's call it like that, it's just like a VPN layer, a security, a firewall, something like that, that was placed in between myself and the operator itself. Because I am not seeing that I have an operator in front of me. Before I had something, but now I don't have. But I believe that this makes all sense. And I don't know if this is imposed or a decision by XPeng. But again, I believe that this makes sense because we do share a lot of information and we do have a lot of cameras recording the streets, the roads, people. So it makes sense that there is a certified company that is protecting then the data that is being shared and communicated between the car and the final servers. In terms of T-Box and about functionality in my car as an owner, I didn't saw any difference except a couple of things. So tune in, and that I have on a free version, and this means that sometimes I get some advertisements. The advertisements now are not in French anymore, they are in Portuguese. Also, YouTube advertisers are now presenting local advertisements and in Portuguese and not again on French language. So there is a clear change on that. And I feel that at least the route planning that never failed anymore after one day that I changed the T-Box. And it is very fast now to redo the trip if there is a change on the trip or if I miss exit or something like that. It's very fast to pick up again. So for now, for me, the T-Box replacement did solve the internet connectivities that I had. I don't know if it was because of that or not. I don't feel any slow data connection. It feels normal as it was before. There was in the this week or past week, there was a problem on internet connectivity identified by XPeng, so it is not related to the T-Box. So probably everybody or most of the people found a problem or identified a problem with internet connectivity that has been solved. At least that was the information from XPeng. But as I changed the T-Box yesterday, I am just referring that. Okay, so guys, this is it. T-Box replacement done. Another step made with the XPeng. And I hope you liked this video and it was useful in any way for you. If you are still waiting for the T-Box replacement, do wait, because in principle they are doing that tight with the normal maintenance windows. So as soon as you have to take your car to the maintenance, probably they will then execute this task of the T-Box replacement. Okay, so you don't need to call your dealership to make this change. They will organize everything for you. Okay, so guys, thank you very much again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.